魂の誇りにかけて僕はお前を倒す。
挽回。
Jesus. What's going on, Ryu? What's going on, Char? Okay, let me see. Alright. Let's see if I can make this a long stream.
平和な高校生活なんて夢のまた夢だぜ。まあ、こいつらと一緒なら飽きることはねえけどさ。
Yup, yes it is. Okay. What's going on, Timothy? Is Atelier Rona Alchemist easy? I played a little bit of that, but then I stopped playing it, but I guess it's easy. Not sure about the final parts of it, but I don't know. Okay, so let me see. I need my translator. Alright, so the story mode is okay, I'm looking at it. All right. Okay, so let's see.
第1話、キスケの勉強部屋。
She's getting Ururu on the background. Had to tinker some settings in order to get the game to work well on my PC.
ったく、せっかくの休みだってのに学校なんかに出やがって。さっさと終わりにしてやるぜ。かてめえを切るぜ。
Yeah. Beat 15 hollows. Timothy is a friend who's been subscribed to the channel for months. And he is also a platinum gamer, just like Job. Custom Robo in a weird way. I see what you mean. I get what you mean, yeah. Custom Robo had Custom Rebel had familiar gameplay just like this.
まあこんなとこか。
A little bit somewhat similar.
よ、黒崎さん。今日もフォロー退治っすか。ご精が出ますね。
浦原さん、なんだ見てたのかよ。なんか用でもあんのか。
いえ、あなたの今の実力を知りたいなと思いまして。どうです？これからちょっと。
There's also a second Bleach Blade Battlers as well, called Bleach Blade Battlers Second. So there's about 2 of them. Reason why I never streamed this, bothered to stream the game, is because I had a hard time running it on my mid PC. But after managing a bit of settings, I was able to get it at least fixed. Hopefully, it runs well for the whole story. Well, if it isn't, Dax, what's going on, man? How are you? Mr. Peanut Butter Complexion, or LTG? It ain't Odahime. Uryu, of course, which means Chad is here too. Chad should be here too. Yep, Chad. I don't know why they have Chad in that outfit though. Never seen him in he should be in his original outfit. I'm not sure why they put him in that one.
実力なんてものは実際に戦ってみなければわかりません。ですから、私が皆さんの相手になって皆さんの実力を見極めさせてもらいます。
But how you doing though, Dax? Chillin'? Oh, you bringing up that Yumi Chika and Gigi shit, huh?
じゃなきゃわかりませんからね。遠慮はいりません。さあ、一斉にかかってきてください。
浦原さん、あんたには世話になった。だが、戦うというのなら、俺も本気で行こう。
I don't even remember that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Those who read the manga know, though. Those who read the manga know. Like, they already know who Gigi really is. Because if you read the manga, bro, you know way before the anime, bro. And at that point, you're all like, you know what? Let the other anime watchers realize that on their own. Don't worry, they'll know. I mean, Yumi Chika already knew from the start, bro. Yumi Chika, you know, Yumi Chika being the person he is, being the closest to, you know what we all consider Yumi Chika since, you know, the way he acts and stuff. He acts like all those other anime characters out there who all say, Utsukushi, Utsukushi kara. It's those type of dudes out there. I don't know what you call them though, but we got a lot of them out there, man. So it would make sense that Yumi Chika was the first to know about that. That man knows a trap when he sees one. Just saying though. If the emulator does mess up, I will stop the stream. Because I had problems running this on my emulator. Come on, get up! I fucks with it a bit. I saw Chen playing it a while back when he was streaming it. Come on, come on. I gotta see how to do the ult on this game too. Did I just save or what? I don't even know what I did. Did I just start over? The fuck? Whatever. I don't know. Alright, here's what I'm about to do instead. Speed this up, I guess. I don't know. The game being in Japanese can... There you go. He is engaged. But the Discord is dead though, correct? I want to see how... I'm just trying to see how to do the fucking ult. Come on, skip. Do y'all not have a skip button? Damn, bro. Shut up. Give me a sec. Yeah. No. Swear to God. Woody was so annoying, bro. Ah man, why the AIs play horribly on this game, bro? Come on, stop moving, bro. Alright, I'm just gonna press any fucking button, dude. Homeboy is just moving too much. Let me speed this shit up, bro, because I've seen this all already, bro. Where is the alt button? Damn, got rid of him, bro. Hate long range motherfuckers, bro. Either melee me or don't.
Yo 予想外の展開っすね。井上さんにも私と戦ってもらう予定だったんすけど。ウルル。それじゃあ黒崎さんと井上さんには私とこの子ウルルと戦ってもらいましょうか。
What up?
こんな可愛いことなんて戦えないです。よろしくお願いします。
舐めてたら痛い目に遭いますよ。ウルルの戦闘能力は波の死神とは比べ物になりませんから。
ちょっと待ってくれよ、上原さん。俺はあんたと差しで。
誰かを守る力も実力のうちですよ。私とウルルから井上さんを守ることができますか、黒崎さん。
Chilling. Nothing much. Hope you're doing well.
さあ、始めましょう。期待していますよ。
Skip 1 and go to 2. Story is way better. That's what I heard.
よし、頑張るぞ。
がっかりさせないでくださいね。
よろしく。
Give me a sec. Stream about to break me. Yo, hold on. Where's my Ethernet cable? Stupid stream, bro. Alright, I had to fix it. I don't know what was going on with the stream, but it's good. Wait, what happened? I don't know. I don't remember you doing anything, but what happened? I'm confused. On tight. They got traps in this game. Come here, Ururu. Come here. Been in the way sometimes? How so? Everybody here's all the fams, bro. I don't think of any of the fams in the way. So you're good. What's going on, Mugen? How are you? Hope all you guys are doing good tonight too.
参りました。ずいぶん強くなったんすね。黒崎さんにも残月にも乾杯っす。挽回、天差残月。恐ろしい力だ。あなたはまだまだ強くなる。そして残月も。私はあなたたちの成長を見守るとしましょう。
Again, it's not you. We're just, everyone here is just being casual. It's always, it's no problem. Clear. Let's save that, okay.
第2話、町の平和を守るため。
Wow, no introduction, no freaking interaction. Just start off right off the bat. Be good if Uryu could just use his it'd be good if Uryu could literally just use his arrow, his freaking bow as a melee weapon too. But then again, you got Stayla Snyder, which is a melee weapon made of reishi. So you know, I'm not bitching. Bleach GC, hope you have fun with it, bro. Ish. Good old flash step. Charge it up, peeps. There you go. Mm-hmm.
しかし、このホローたちは。石田、井上、
崎くん、それに佐藤くんも。ねえ、一体何が起きてるの？
詳しいことはわからねえ。ただ唐倉町にフォローが集まってきてやがる。
このまま見過ごすわけにはいかない。町の人に被害が出る前に俺たちが何とかしよう。
分かったよ。私もお手伝いするね。
フォローの数が多すぎるからな。
Got 2 days off, so I'm gonna spend it. Like it's my last day. Honestly, sure, I hate Orihime. Only thing good about her is the only thing good about her is the sex appeal. That's the only thing. But other than that, I don't like Orihime. I don't like the character that can just heal and shit, and you know, like, give him something else. You know, stop giving him that same old female-ish anime personality. Get the whole, are your wounds okay? Let me heal you. I'm like, oh my god, dude, you are such a horrible character. Oh yeah, by the way, Sure, I forgot to mention, I'm gonna get back with another Century, episode 3 tomorrow. Funny thing, I forgot. So you know how we were waiting, you know how you and me were waiting for Domon or Kira to pop up. So apparently I could go to the store. There's a store in another Century episode 3. I can go into the store and I was like, so this is where you could get them? So I ended up buying Kira in the Freedom. I ended up buying Atherin in the Justice, and I ended up getting Domon in the Burning Gundam. And Master Age is there too in the Master Gundam. They're all playable, man. Oh my god. I thought we would like unlock them, but they're actually buyable in the shop. Oh shit. Like everybody's there. Even characters from Getter Robo. Like, oh man. Oh, and Amuro in the new Gundam too. New Gundam's there too. So I gotta save up for Amuro. The truth is I didn't get Amuro in the new Gundam. I actually I was actually more interested in getting Kira in the Freedom. So I ended up getting Kira and Atherin in the Justice and Domon. They were in the shop this whole time. I thought we would get introduced to them later, but we can actually buy them fast. Yeah. Only thing is when I stream another Century episode 3 tomorrow, I'm gonna have to at least get the other missions streamed. Or I'll probably get those missions recorded and uploaded. And then get on with the next part of the stories afterwards. But I should put some major upgrade points on Kira. I should put some major upgrade points on the Freedom and definitely the Burning. I didn't put anything on the God yet, on the God Gundam yet. Well, that's crazy though. And their character concepts too. Kira and Atherin's anime concepts are way different than in the anime itself too. That's crazy. Like I don't even think I recognize Kira that much when I look at him. Domon and Master Asia look the same though, but I gotta be careful of copyright too, because I'll probably turn down the soundtracks too, but I wonder which soundtrack they're gonna play when you pick Domon. I think they're probably gonna play maybe the first opening or the second one. Was he in that shop too? You know, funny thing, I don't think I saw him yet. I think you have to unlock him in the shop later on. I'm not sure. I think each character gets unlocked in the shop, so I might have to check. I'll check again tonight after the stream though. And I'm gonna have to re-record all those other story battles that were streamed before but were deleted. But yeah. I haven't forgotten about the Wing Zero custom, so hopefully it's on there. If so, I'm gonna get Hito right in that bitch. I could already hear it now. I could already see it and hear it now. White Reflection playing in the background. Every character you pick, they play their own theme. I think when I picked Kira, it played how did it go? Shit. I think it played Reason. No, wait, sorry. Reason was a Gundam Seed Destiny ending. Not Reason. It played something. It played the fourth opening. The last opening of Gundam Seed. That opening was beautiful, but that's what it plays though. I'm not sure what Domon's plays. It's most likely it plays the second opening probably. Chad doesn't have flash. How could I forget? Whoosh! So definitely another Century episode 3 tomorrow. Either that or a different game. Definitely another Century episode 3. What's going on, Shadow? Who are you? I would probably assume in bulk. But I love Moment too. I wonder what they're gonna play when I pick Domon. Now I'm not sure what they played when I picked Master Asia. But I know one thing for sure though, when you get Hito in the game, I know White Reflection is gonna be playing. White Reflection or the other version of White Reflection where Hito grabs the Wing Zero custom in space. Kurotsuchi.
いやあ、久しぶりだね、クイーン氏。
黒土まゆり、貴様、現世に何の用だ。
何の用だとは釣れないね。私は君を迎えに来たんだよ。君は実に興味深い研究体だからね。
Oh crap! That's the one I meant. Last Impression was the one that played when Hito grabbed the Wing Zero custom in space. That is the one. That's the one I meant. But it played in the Japanese version though, right? I believe it played in the Japanese version when he grabbed it. And then in the English version, it just played any regular Wing soundtrack, like one of the Wing OSTs, which was godlike too. There's supposed to be a remix of that in Super Robot Wars too. Well, it's the same as the other one. They just do it to avoid copyright and shit. He was also curious why the Gundam fight is even a thing. The Gundam fight is mainly a thing. The Gundam fight exists mainly because it helps prevent wars between countries. Without the Gundam fight being a thing in G Gundam, many different countries would go to war. Gundam fight is there in order to prevent those wars. And basically, each Gundam fighter representing their countries face off against other Gundam fighters from different countries in order to be crowned #1. Basically, that the person that becomes the last man standing in the Gundam fight basically has pretty much access to the whole world. It's kind of like in Naruto when you're the Hokage, you protect the whole village and stuff like that, and you're pretty much the top dog in your village. G Gundam though is like when you're pretty much the last one standing, when you're the winner of the Gundam fight, you have control over the whole world basically until the next Gundam fight. The next Gundam fight begins like pretty much years later, and whoever wins that fight will dethrone the previous Gundam fighter winner. The previous Gundam fighter who won the Gundam fight was Domon's master, Master Asia, who you guys obviously know is the undefeated of the East. He's also the former King of Hearts before passing it on to Domon. However, Master Asia plays a very important role in G Gundam too. And he's mainly kind of like the bad guy at first too. Like he's introduced as a good guy because he did train Domon ever since he was a kid. But he's later on revealed to be a bad guy. But not a bad guy mainly. He plays the bad guy for a reason. Because he trained Domon all those years in order to make him a vessel of the Dark Gundam. Because the Dark Gundam is basically it's basically a Gundam that will save the world mainly. However, it was, when it crashed down to Earth, it malfunctioned, giving the Dark Gundam killing instinct in order to take over the world. And that's when he took over Domon's brother's body, Kyoji. So Wings of the boy that killed. Oh yes. Isn't that the one where Hiro was in the Wing Gundam transform? That's where the soundtrack first showed up, from what I remember. That's before it transformed into a Gundam though. The Wing Gundam's first appearance was, when we saw the Wing Zero itself, its first appearance was actually the Wing Gundam. As it crashed down to Earth, as it was flying down to Earth mainly. Then it transformed. But the thing about Gundam Wing is that Hiro and his friends are basically, I wouldn't say friends, because at first they're enemies, but not knowing that their real mission is to basically defeat Oz. So the Gundams must stay a secret though. You're definitely right about that, Char. Although his title is no more since Domon beat him. Well, technically, Domon beat Master Asia 2 times when you think about it. The first time was after the Shining Gundam's was after the Shining Gundam's death, which was really sad. Rest in peace. Although its data was passed on into the Burning Gundam. It was during that fight. And then the second time was in the Gundam fight itself in Neo Hong Kong. And with everything that Master Asia has done, it makes you kind of hate him. But you can also understand Master Asia's reasoning for doing what he did. Because Dark Gundam is supposed to be a Gundam that was supposed to save the world. Because the thing about Master Asia is that when he won the Gundam fight, he realized that the world was, would soon be destroyed. And that if the Gundam fight continues and stuff throughout the years and stuff, the world will be destroyed even more. That's why the Dark Gundam exists, in order to reform the world, mainly. Not like Char and his not like Char and his rebellion and stuff. This is mainly different though. That's why the Dark Gundam has regeneration. That's why it has the DG cells and stuff like that, the regeneration and everything, in order to regenerate the world just in case the Gundam fight, fucks it all over and everything like that. That's why Master Asia played the villain and stuff. He needed a stronger vessel in order to make the Dark Gundam strong enough. That's why they used Kyoji's body. However, they realized that Kyoji's body wasn't really the perfect one to make the Dark Gundam stronger, nor Domon's. So another thing they did was go for someone's body who could give life. And who gives life? Women technically give life. So the person they chose was Rain, Domon's partner and lover when you think about it. But yeah. Hey, what's going on, Dev? How are you, man? But Domon ended up saving Rain and freeing her from the Dark Gundam. And then the both of them defeated the Dark Gundam together. Although funny shit is that the only reason Domon was forced to become a Gundam fighter was going on, Xenon. Only reason Domon was forced to become a Gundam fighter is because of Rain's stupid father, Dr. Mikamura. That man was jealous of Domon's father, Dr. Kashu. And technically jealous of Kyoji when you think about it too. Because together, Kyoji and Domon's father made the Dark Gundam and stuff. And it was honestly a way better invention than what Dr. Mikamura could ever think of. And he was jealous. He let his greed get the best of him. So he ended up framing. I think what happened is that him and Ulube framed Dr. Mikamura. My bad. Dr. Mikamura and Ulube framed Domon's father. And that's when Domon's father was in a state of suspended animation. They put him in sleep or something. And that's when shit happened. Domon became a Gundam fighter in order to free his father from sleep. From a sleep of suspended animation, he became a Gundam fighter. Master Asia trained him in shit. And although Domon didn't even really know that Master Asia was, scheming shit. Dark Axis, yes, you told me about that. That's right. Dark Axis. But come to think of it, there's a lot of enemies. There's a lot of crazy forces in Gundam. When you think about it. Hell, all the characters can be sane. A lot of crazy evil antagonists and shit. Forces and stuff. And the zombies, the Zeons, the Neo Zeons, Axis. The AU, not AU, AU from 00 Gundam when you think about it. Because celestial being aren't really the bad guys here, and y'all already know that. And then you got the innovators like fucking Ribbons Allmark, which nobody really gives a fuck about. So, yeah. Finally, some Renji and Rukia action. Then there's other forces too in Gundam, like Gallahorn from Iron Blooded Orphans. Oh, forgot to mention the Titans too in Zeta Gundam. What's going on, Seth? I also forgot to mention that Ulube is honestly, in my opinion, fuck Wong from G Gundam. Fuck Wong. Ulube was honestly the original antagonist when you think about it. Even though Dr. Mikamura was, you know, the annoying one here, being jealous of Domon's father, Dr. Kashu and stuff, and getting the man in trouble and shit, snitched on his ass, if I remember correctly. Rain having to literally take all the blame and shit and just be like, oh, we caused the Kashu brothers so much pain and shit, so I'm just gonna be little desolate dark Gundam. All this because of jealousy. Wow. Nobody cared for Wong, let's be honest. Nobody really cared for Wong. I swear to God, if you bring up that infinite world level, that monkey was annoying to catch. Had me there for about 30 freaking minutes, or probably long if you guys remember correctly. Yeah, King Kai's monkey Bubbles.
Ichigoの家にいた頃、テレビで見たのだが、どうやら犯人というものは現場に髪の毛を落としていくものらしい。我々は現場を隅々まで捜査したが、犯人のものと思われる髪の毛はどこにも見当たらなかった。
So anybody want to drop some seed facts that no one cares about? I can drop one that no one cares about. Gali is the only natural who has the seed factor and she's able to use it. There you go. No one cares about that. And yes, she's a natural, not a coordinator. She's the only born natural who can use the seed power. Not that she's gonna really be any help in the Seed movie, the upcoming Seed movie. Obviously, she's gonna stay back and just protect her nation and shit, which is the only thing she'll do now. I doubt she's going to fight ever again, or even pilot a mobile suit for that matter. Oh my God, Ikaku.
素直に返してくれ一角さん。あんたにサングラスは似合わねえ。返さねえってんならこっちにも考えがあるぜ。
Indifferent about Kira. Kira's a good character. I've got no problem with him either. I think the only reason most people hate Kira is because of the fact that he's a crybaby, but you know, Other than that, his strength is something otherwise as the ultimate coordinator. Any characters that I feel could have come back in Gundam, you mean? I think Shirako could have came back. I know some people are gonna disagree with me, but I think Shirako should have came back. Shirako from Zeta Gundam, Sleggar Law from 0079, because Sleggar Law is honestly the only heroic character to do something like that. Like, I don't know, for example, push a fucking core fighter into the Big Zam. Why the fuck are we playing as Ruki and the Gigai? Does she not have her sword? Well, she's technically supposed to have her sword powers, but I guess she's in the world of the living, so she doesn't need it now. Curse sheet fillers. As a ghost in the manga? I'm guessing it was in a Gundam manga I was not aware of. Yeah, the hate on Shin Asuka is very crazy. No doubt about that. As much as I really like Shin better than Kira, I'd have to agree with you. You know. I mean, Shin is most likely going to be downgraded. Matter of fact, Shin is literally downgraded in the Gundam Seed movie, in the upcoming movie. Only time we'll ever see his character at its best is Gundam Seed Destiny itself, and that was like a one-time thing. Now in the Seed movie, I bet you Shin's not going to even say a word in the Seed movie, bro. The way they saw that man in the trailer, he looks quiet as hell. He looks bored. Like, he looks bored like my old character that I used to have in Destiny is gone now. Like, he looks bored. A test team recover what's left of the O. Haunted by Paptimus the Ghost. There's still broken parts of the O out there? Is it still at that same spot where Camille literally pushed, I don't know, like impaled the O with the Wave Rider at? Come to think of it, that's the same thing that happened with the Psycho Gundam Mark II when Haman recaptured at least what was left of it and brought it back in Double Zeta Gundam. Kind of makes sense. Not that the Psycho Gundam Mark II lasted that much. Rest in peace, Glemmy Toto. Not that anybody cared about you. Although I feel as though Psycho Gundam Mark II should have probably showed more love. The series should show more love to it, I mean. Although I won't say anything about Quinn Malta since you had an idiot like Glemmy piloting it. Thank you, Rue, for officially ending Glemmy Toto because he deserved it. Shin and Kira are good characters. They have things they gotta work out. Like Shin pretty much bitching for the entire series of Destiny, and Kira pretty much crying for the entirety of Seed. Other than that, they are good characters.
よ。
証拠はてめえらを調べりゃわかることだ。
There's other characters out there that's, you know, saying things every time and repeating it. Orera Gundam da! Like, Orewa Gundam! That's all I hear from Setsuna. I am Gundam. I'd rather hear Korere, hallelujah! That's what I'd rather hear. I'd rather hear Hallelujah arguing with his inner self.
案ずるな、すぐに終わる。
てめえを切るぜ。
Although I'll take season 2 of Double O Gundam Tierra over the first season Tierra, because we can't forget that Tierra was being a complete edgelord in the first season of Double O Gundam. Like, that man was on Setsuna's dick for like the whole season 1. Remember when Setsuna came out the cockpit? Remember when Setsuna came out the cockpit and shit? And literally, Tierra was on his ass because of it. The man was saying, Setsuna FCA? Setsuna replies back with, Tierra dear. Tierra literally tells this man that if you do something stupid like that again, I'm going to shoot you in the back. And then to top it all off, he doesn't just go on Setsuna's ass, he goes on Hallelujah's ass too. That is true. It was stupid of him to come out the cockpit. He would have been risking the secrets of the Gundams too when you think about it. Hell, if Eolia Shenberg was alive, he would have been getting a... If he was still alive, I mean, Setsuna would have been getting an earful from him. Not that it was not that the time frame is completely different. I mean, it is technically different. But if Setsuna was actually there back then when Eolia Shenberg was alive, it's most likely he would have been getting a real earful. And then, you know, then there's Lock-On just being cool as always and stuff. Not really just giving a fuck, but he's literally just looking out for the others. Although the most satisfying moment in Double O Gundam is Miss Sumeragi slapping the shit out of Tierra. I'm like, wow, somebody at least did it. I wanted to. Meanwhile, on Earth, nobody gives an absolute fuck about Saji Crossroad. And it's like, wow, it took you that long to find out that Setsuna was a celestial being? Like, well, not that he was paying attention to Setsuna until the second season. I mean, first season, these two were just neighbors, and that's all they ever was. Meanwhile, Saji's girlfriend is literally working on the bad side and shit. Freaking, what's her name? Louise.
何の話だ。
Is it just you, or does knowing from Wing look like Hilda? We don't talk about Hilda.
無礼にも程があるぞ。
6番隊の宿舎に出入りしても怪しまれず、俺に気づかれないように
We shall not.
人物は
We shall not.
あんたしかいねえ。
Just keep the hat on her. Keep the hat on her, and there won't be no similarities.
レンジ、貴様。
And switch it the other way around. Say Hilda looks like Knowing, because Knowing was the first to be introduced before Hilda.
そういうてめえも怪しいぜ、ルキア。朽木隊長が犯人なら兄弟で共犯って可能性もあるからな。わかったぞ。てめえは朽木隊長の犯行を隠
You guys are literally gonna have me bitching about Wing now? Like, really?
かく乱していたんだな。
貴様。ついには私まで疑うか。えい、もうよい。
You and Jab aren't alone on that, Xenon.
私が貴様の目を覚ましてやろう。
Not by a mile.
待て、話が見えるのだが。あのサングラスはな。
But you know what I'd really like to join? I'd like to join the Church of Jesus Yamato. Have you guys ever heard of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Yamato? Join the church now. Our Lord and Savior can cure you as well. Double O and G.
格の違いを知るがいい。
案ずるな、すぐに終わる。
Oh, you don't want to do that. Our Lord and Savior wants you to live. The Lord and Savior can make you a believer again. Also, I got Battle Assault featuring Gundam Seed download, but you guys know how that runs. Coming tomorrow. Oh no. Why is he still alive? Damn, bro. Renji's Bankai Hosabi model literally takes up a little bit of lag. Plus, it's the broken. Plus, if you ever use Bankai in any game, it's literally broken. How you gonna use that up close against somebody? That stuff is only good for long range. But when you're playing in maps like these, I think not. Dynasty Warrior Gundam 2. That's what I've been asking myself for RPCS 3, because when I'm using RPCS 3, it runs Dynasty Warrior Gundam 1 well, and it runs Reborn well. I can understand 3 not running that well because 3's graphics are somewhat different from the other 3. With the cell shading and stuff like that, which makes it a bit hard to get going.
あらレンジ、こんなところにいたのね。探したわよ。
ランギクさん、悪いけど今取り込んでんだ。用があんなら後にしてくれねえか。
何よ釣れないわね。昨日も二人で飲んだ仲じゃない。
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go live on Another Century episode 3 tomorrow. I know I said it before, but for those who don't know, I'm gonna go live on it tomorrow.
そうそう。
I can't believe the characters that I bought were in the shop all along. Like the characters that I was waiting to get introduced to were actually in the shop. The Freedom, Kira in the Freedom, Athrin in the Justice, Domon in the Burning, Master Asia in the Master, and then Amuro in the new Gundam. And here I am thinking Re-GZ was the only suit that Amuro could use in that game. I said there's no way, because the opening would have been lying to me. I didn't see Wing Zero Custom in the store, but I have to check. And then I have to look up for some Getter Robo mechs too, because I'm actually getting into Getter Robo. I think I have all of After War Gundam X's suits.
あの給料3年分のスーパーサングラスよ。あんた自分で修理屋に持ってったのよ。
What else suits were supposed to be in Another Century episode 3? I'm not sure why they didn't bring those suits later on in episode R. It's most likely because Macross took up the rest of those slots, so it makes sense. You got Zero, and then Frontier. Oh, and that's right. There's this mission in Another Century episode R where you have to destroy 1,000 units, 1,000 enemies. I think there was a mech from Armored Core, I think. I'm not sure. I think it was called 9 Ball or something. It's not playable. It's only playable in the mission. Kind of like how the Macross is only playable too. But obviously it plays really good though. The multi-lock-on is completely out of this world too. And then 9 Balls from Armored Core. Okay, so that's the only suit that's playable on mission. And they literally tell you to kill 1,000 units. To kill 1,000 units. And the one thing they tell you, because it's going to be a long mission, they say, make sure you get some sleep before doing this mission. I only stopped at 590 and turned off my PS3. Because I didn't know what the objective of the mission was at first. That's good. C literally had to make it in episode R. It makes sense. They put it in 3. I have to try the other ones too. I have to try the other Another Century games as well as the portable game too. Well, technically it only is, but it's also playable in a mission. You remember the secret missions that I usually do, right? The secret missions on the map next to the regular missions. Like how we had that one mission to do with playing as the Macross. There's also a mission, a final mission, I believe, where you play as Nine Ball. And it's after you finish the Crossbone Gundam, no, not Crossbone Gundam. It's after you finish your 11th playthrough of Another Century Episode R. Because that mission consists of destroying 1,000 units, and then you should fight against a boss unit, apparently. But somebody actually has a mod on YouTube, and I saw it before going live. There's a mod on YouTube which lets you play as the Nine Ball in any episode you go on. But it has to obviously replace another mech unit. So the mech unit that they chose to use Nine Ball in to replace was it was from Overking Gainer. I think it was Gainer, I think. I guess that's what they called it. I'm familiar with Zan since Zan is a much better mech in Overking Gainer. I still gotta watch that too. But regardless, though, I have all suits playable now. All mechs are fully playable in Another Century Episode R. And I have all playthroughs complete. I think the reason I was addicted to the game a lot is because of the fact that its graphics were real amazing. Its levels are really good too and well designed. Especially the Full Metal Panic level, where you're using one of the mechs in Full Metal Panic, and you're I think Char was there for that one. You basically run with the mech all the way throughout the street, through the bridge. That was a good level. And then there's the Zeta Gundam level at the start, which is the only time you get to see the Argama as a model in the game, which is when we never really got that on the gallery either. Although Fall should have been a playable pilot too, along with the Mephis. Yes, the Night City stage. That stage was amazing. Although the boss though was annoying in that one because you actually had to be in the awakened mode of one of the Full Metal Panic mechs just to beat it. So I remember taking a long while to beat it. But that was actually a good level. The scenery, night scenery and everything was perfect. Although it's not really the best place for mech combat, but when you're watching Avon Galleon though, I beg to differ. But I'm not gonna lie though, Macross Frontiers levels were the best. Yes, the Frontier stage was good. And the way at the beginning of the Frontier level, you had to face off against I think you might know what it is, but you face off against a monster or something like that at the beginning. That was a good level too. Frontier had the best space levels too at the tutorial, at the beginning and in the second one too, and even at the end. Well, never mind, not at the end, because the end was is obviously the end for every mech series, and that's facing off against Ace. And literally, the boss's name is Ace because it's called Another Century episode. But they end up calling the final boss Ace itself. I believe so. I want them to make another game though. Probably most likely impossible, especially if the last title was on PS3. Dude was about to shoot. Any chance of another Gundam versus game? We already got one. I think it was called Gundam Extreme Burst 2 or something. That's one of the recent ones we got, but apparently it's arcade only and not on PS4/5. So don't worry about that game because it's never coming to consoles, most likely never. It's called Gundam Extreme versus Boost 2. Gundam Extreme versus 2X Boost, I believe. Over Boost, I think. I think the only person out there well known that would be waiting 2 years for that game to hit the consoles is that Minato YouTuber. That's the only one, and that dude covers everything Gundam versus wise. Very short game. I guess I could save Blade Battlers 2 for next time. But once I'm done with this, I just stop. They got Ichigo and Toshido's old images shown in the manga. Get Hanataro out of here. Everybody, Hanataro, the weakest Soul Reaper. The only well-known weakest Soul Reaper. And those same Japanese players kicked my ass. Real bad. It's the Japanese ones that are pros out there. You wanna know who's really weak, although he's filler? And well, I don't think anyone ever watched much of the Bleach fillers, but if you remember the Shusuke Amagai arc. Actually, not Shusuke Amagai arc. No, Shusuke Amagai arc, yeah. You remember Rorichio's servants? Who was the dude, Kenryu, I think? The dude whose Zanpakuto was straight up a flower? That dude was the weakest. That guy popped out flowers from his Zanpakuto. What kind of Zanpakuto is that? Then again, I swear to God, if anybody mentions Byakuya Zanpakuto is literally petals itself and shit. And it's at least petals that attack simultaneously, so that at least makes sense. And yeah, true, fillers don't count. Fillers don't count, that's true. But yeah, I can definitely say I don't fuck with Rangiku. So she's definitely weak. Especially if you got a cat for a Zanpakuto, and it's kind of like you're throwing your own cat when you use a Zanpakuto like that. But then again, what do you guys think of Maruchio Omaeda? It's pretty strong, but just without swing form? Witch from Mercury season 3 when? Never! Oh god, never. People were completely disappointed with the second season. That's not how a Gundam anime ends. If you want me to be honest with you, the mother should have died. The mother should have died. I don't care what anyone says. The mother should have died, and I think Soletta should have been killed off, in my opinion. Either Soletta or Miyodine. Gotta choose from one of them. Nah, what's her name? Eddie should have been killed off, in my opinion. Aside from her physical body being gone, even though it's what was controlling even though it was what kept her, even though the Gundam is what kept her alive. I mean, Ariel kept her alive, but still, Eri should have died. Eri and the mother should have died. Then I would have been satisfied with the ending. Aside from the fact of throwing up over the fact that she turned her own daughter into a Gundam. Also, Ariel almost looked like an Exia ripoff. I'm sorry. Just by appearance alone a bit, it kind of looks like an Exia ripoff of it. Now, something was wrong with that man. Ride Mercedes. All I could hear when I see that man in Unicorn Gundam, bro. First half, the dude was fine. First half, he was a little bit fine, because, you know, the only quote I ever liked about Ride, the only quote I ever liked to hear from that dude was, "There, you got an excuse. Now get out of here." That's the only thing I like to hear from that dude. But other than that, everything else about the man is just annoying. Screaming Banagher's name and saying that Banagher literally talks about human possibility too much, bro. You talk about the man talking about human possibility a lot, saying that he quotes too much and shit about it. Meanwhile, you're just simping. Over the fact that Audrey or Princess Minerva Laozabi doesn't want to take your bitch ass back. Doesn't even want to take you at all. He doesn't want you. And it's like, she's all like, you know what, you're sane. So you know what, I'm just going to go back to Banagher like nothing happened. And it's like, you're not even doing this for her. You're just doing this for your family's name. Like, that's all you care about. You bragged nonstop about your family. You talked about it in your backstory and shit. Your father this, your family that and shit. Like, come on. Nobody wants to hear your backstory and shit. Like, especially in an anime that's not even long. Like, come on, really? I mean, at first you literally criticized Minerva and was all like, I want to hear it. Say it now. Stieg Zeong. And then you go from that to later on saying, please stay with me. I just can't anymore with Ride. Anson Reed is bad. He's a bad character. The man took lessons from Seabook. Okay, so Kenpachi. Okay, so one of Kenpachi's moves is practically a counter. Meanwhile, Banagher out there is just saying, oh, I've known from the first moment, from the day I met her, that I had something to do in my life for once. You're telling me when you met Minerva, or as you call her, Audrey, you're saying when you first met her, you finally wanted to do something in your life for the first time. What were you doing before that? What were you doing all this time before that? You were basically just ignoring the one woman. You were ignoring the one classmate of yours who was literally secretly in love with you. You didn't even look at her back. But that's not how Gundam works. You already know they're gonna, the main character's gonna ignore the female character, and they don't give a fuck about them, and they'll develop a new type love between another female and stuff and push the other one to the side, and then when the new type female dies, they'll go straight for that one person they ignored for at least half the entire series. Not that Mikot was ever a new type, or Minerva was not a new type either, but still. I mean, Seabook and Ride were both kind of simps, but, you know, Seabook wasn't that bad. I say Ride was bad because he just is. Going on, comrade, how are you? And then, I mean, we got a lot of other Gundam characters. I won't say all the other Gundam characters are simps, but we got other Gundam characters who kind of like technically ignored the female heroines and stuff and just went on to the other female characters. And it's like, you know, we got Flit Asuno, Flit from freaking Gundam Age. Remember Urien, who didn't even get much time to live and literally just died a couple episodes later. Imagine, remember what I said before, if she was still alive, Flit would not be going back to his other classmate and marrying her. And then with Shin, if Stella was alive, Shin would have went with Stella. And then just literally ignored the shit out of Luna. And then I'm not gonna mention Amuro or anything like that. Amuro just kind of went both ways. Both ways, like. Not that Amuro would have ever had a chance with Lala if she were still alive. Because then you'd have to fight off against Char for that matter too. And you already know how it was with Lala and Char. So. And then you got all these other girls out there with, you know, love interests. I couldn't even consider who was Amuro's real love interest and stuff. Aside from, we have Sayla. And don't even put Frabo in that position either, because Frabo was never there. Frabo's love interest was Amuro, but it was also Hayato as well. And it's like, you know what? I couldn't get it with Amuro, so I'm just gonna go to his next best friend, Hayato. Not best friend, but, you know, friend. See what was redeemed in Super Robot Wars games? He literally stood up so you kicked your ass. Do you remember any quotes he said after he did that, or? You know, Flit was that kind of way. Flit was that kind of way, that's true. And what was it? What was going on with Amuro? Amuro went so many ways, like, and like I said, don't put Frabo in the picture. We obviously won't put her in because, you know, Amuro pushed Frabo to the side so many times. And this is kind of the same thing that happened with Camille and Zeta Gundam with Fa when he was reunited with Fa and she began being on the Arguma and stuff, and Camille was just arguing with Fa non-stop for at least a couple episodes and shit. Like Amuro, Camille had some women, you know, like some women. However, it's not like he was actually, you know, I mean, we had, yeah, Fa was one of those few, but, you know, Fa was kind of more like a you know, like a foster mother to Camille. And he would, you know, you guys remember Camille's family situation and shit. His father, Franklin B. Dawn, had a missus and shit, and was, I don't know what they mean when they say missus back then, but, you know, I guess that's how they do it in Gundam, or how they used to say it in the old days and shit. But he had a missus and shit. And then Camille's mother, Hilda, was literally busy with her work and shit. She loved her work, that she didn't even have much time to spend with her son. Like, and it's like, when you think about it, Camille's father Franklin literally hit not just like Camille's father literally hit him and his mother. Camille and Hilda got hit. They both got slapped the moment they mentioned mist. They both got slapped.
それでは始めます。バトルスタート。
But I commend Kotz. I commend Kotz because that man, I don't say I would commend him. I don't say I would commend Kotz because that man literally died either way because he didn't take the bright slap of justice. He dodged the bright slap, and because he dodged the bright slap, he died.
てめえはこれで終わりだ。
He said, "Oh my God, I blocked. Oh my God, I dodged the bright slap. I'm gonna die later on."
さて、覚悟はいいかしら？
I noticed that there were two differences. One of the few differences in Zeta Gundam New Translation and regular Zeta Gundam is that instead of Camille bitching out the room, he ends up staying in the room. And this is when he's literally talking about his parents to Quattro, Rekua, and Emma. I like it in the original, obviously, where he says, "How lucky for you, Lieutenant, to have people you can call who act like parents. But you had parents too. They were nothing like parents. My mom focused on her work and my dad had a mistress." Like, have you ever heard of a man by the name of Char Astable? Yes, he was a hero. He fought off the Zabi family, but he was a fool for trying to do things on his own. Because, like, you can literally see Char's face, and it shows, and it kind of shows sadness too, and it's just as you're saying right now too. That's what showed sadness. He literally mentioning his own name and shit, and the fact that they both kind of relate to each other in some kind of way, except that they lost their family, actually the same way too. Their families were literally, killed. I mean, Sayla, aside from Sayla's alive, I mean, but its parents are dead. I mean, from what I remember, didn't the Zabi family take the family down or something? Isn't assassinated the same thing as being killed? I mean, they're still dead either way. At least Char's family paid attention to them. If Camille's mother didn't take the time to care about him, would she have literally showed up to a Titan's base just to break his son out of prison after he was free, just to bail him out? Well, then again, he sent another dude just to bail him out. Oh, well, fuck Camille's dad. I never cared about that, man. I'm referring more to Camille's mother. At least she cared. going on stuff. That man just took off with a Rick Diaz, man, and that shit was half fucked up and stuff. He brought that upon himself.
そっくりそのままお返しするよ。頭を射抜かれないよう注意すること。
おっと、戦う前から仲間割れ。そんなんで大丈夫か？やっちまえ、バトルスタート。
And then his father wanted to prove shit to the Titans by stealing a mobile suit.
Queen クイーンシーの誇りにかけて負けるわけにはいかない。3、2、1、ファイト!
You know, we never really got much information on Judo's parents. All I remember is that their dad was never really something about his dad being out of town or something. Never heard any word from, you know, about Judo's mother and shit. At least Camille got to know his parents. Kira didn't get that. Well, his mother. His mother's the one I feel bad for the most. From what I remember, his father was a complete dick. All that man cared about was creating the ultimate coordinator.
この程度か。
いよいよ戦いも佳境に突入してまいりました。3回戦突破おめでとうございます。これより4回戦を
But Athman, though, he got to see his mother. And then his father was a complete dick. Chairman Zala. Like, that man straight up changed after the death of Athman's mother.
続いて四大貴族の一名門朽木家当主朽木白夜白き美の化身朽木ルキアペア。朽木隊長とルキアが相手かよ。
てめえに好きな方譲ってやるよ。
Although Kira technically still has family, because he had an aunt too. The biological sister of his mother, Kaide Yamato. And she took care of baby Kira when he was only a baby.
ここまで来ることができたのはお前の実力だ。何も心配することはない。
兄様。
部下 VS 兄弟。この戦いの行方
So Kira just faced a normal life in a neutral colony, while Kigali just faced a luxurious life when you think about it. Technically being the adoptive daughter of the leader of Orb. But she just never really acted like a princess. Kigali never really. She never even fit the role of Princess of Orb. Because, like, if you can get pissed off in a single conversation, Shin.
てめえはこれで終わりだ。
格の違いを知るがいい。
案ずるな、すぐに終わる。
3、2、1、ファイト。
Whoa, I did not see Rukia. I'm telling you. Oh, fuck. This should be wall jumping on here. Bullshit. Whoa, okay. Oh, I didn't go to work, but if you're referring to yesterday, last night, then it was fine. Ooh, that was a close one. Okay. What kind of stand would I have? I'm not really sure. It's definitely not a random stream if I'm typing it in. If I'm typing the game title in. Yeah, he really did carry my ass. Oh my god.
どれもこれもすごい戦いでしたね。僕ちびっちゃうかと思いましたよ。最後の戦いはそれにふさわしい場所、ここ総局の丘でおっ広げるぜ。早速選手の入場です。ソウルソサエティの救世主黒崎一号、不屈の魂を持つ男、あばらいレンジペア。
Any favorite female Gundam characters though? Emma Sheen from Zeta Gundam. She's by far the best female character in Gundam, in my opinion. I gotta get a Saint Seiya marathon going on tonight or either tomorrow. Day off tomorrow too, so. And mind you, not Lost Canvas, just finishing up the remaining movies. Which one was that one? What was the female Saint Seiya one? Saint Seika or I forgot what it was called. It was one where it's like a set of female saints. Trying to see if I should even watch that one or not. But Omega, I'm definitely gonna check. But I'm still in the middle of looking for Oh, that's what it's called, Sainta. Okay, is that so? That's one I have to avoid, right? Mind you, I didn't finish Lost Canvas yet. On the second season for that one, and I'm still trying to find the OVA. I'm still trying to find the OVA where Seiya comes back to life and shit. Like, it's hard to look for that OVA online. Like, they bring Seiya back in exchange for Sanctuary. And they have to fight to reclaim Sanctuary. Unless you read it. So season 2 leaves off at a cliffhanger and that's it? Gotta read the manga, that's the only way? Whoa, why did I do that? Oh, okay, so if I lose and it switches to me. Wow, okay. That's cool. Switch it over, come on. How can you still hit me from the back? With a party like that. Yeah, I'm still having trouble finding it for some reason. I'm not sure if it's still on Pluto. I had an app called Pluto TV, I think. I still haven't checked if it's on there yet, though. Because for each of the movies and stuff, they're showing randomized covers of each of the movies, but on the wrong titles. One thing I do know for sure, though, is that the ending credits soundtrack is beautiful. And that's how I found out about that movie too. And I'm guessing that's the only continuation of Hades, and that's practically it after that. What I want to know is if they're still making more figures for Saint Seiya, like any new cloths and stuff, like any crazy god cloths or any different name cloths. Oh my god. That's the trophy for anyone who wins. I think I'd throw that trophy away. I think I'd throw that trophy away. I don't even know. Kenpachi's trying his hardest not to look.
なんだか無性にムカついてきたぜ。てめえら手伝え。この像ぶっ壊すぞ。やめろ。
I think they're breaking that shit down.
以上をもちまして死神最強ペア決定戦決勝トーナメントは終了です。またの参加を。
Farewell to that statue. Reminds me of the Jet Cyclone Armstrong and Gintama. Except that one's far better. Last chapter, let's get it. Of course, Keenan Eisen. You can't leave these guys out a single thing in Bleach.
第5話再戦アイゼン宗介。
This guy, that's it.
それで現世には行かはるんですか。
ああ、多少彼には興味があるんでね。我々もお供しましょう。いや、その必要はない。
Something tells me he'll take that statue and turn it into something else.
黒崎一護か。
Oh, Tozen. They really still. Oh my god, dude.
当然
They still got Komodo wearing that stuff. Like,
何も言わないでくれ。
season 2 been over, but then again, this game doesn't focus anywhere on the seasons and shit.
私は己の正義のために刃を振るうと誓ったのだ。たとえ君が相手でも容赦はしない。
当然。そうか。残念だ。
いつかの続きと行こうじゃねえか。あん時とはちいとばかし事情が違うがな。
わしが貴公の目を覚ましてやろう。平和を愛した貴公、古き良き友として。行くぞ、当然。
Please don't bring that up. I don't want to hear about Dragon Ball Daima. That looks completely garbage. And mind you, I wasn't hoping for another season of Super. I never even finished Super. That's how much I hate Dragon Ball Super and dislike Dragon Ball in general. Not that I hate it completely, just, it's just there's so many other animes out there better than it. Orochimaru Saga, I remember. I feel bad for the people thinking that Dragon Ball Daima was actually going to be another season of Super. Like anybody would follow the story of that shit. Are you kidding me? I was about to say, if you put Kokujo Tengen Myo on the map, I don't think that's gonna fit. Unless you put it in an awakening map like you did with Azusoki Jizo.
松本、お前は下がってろ。俺はこれから
こいつとやり合わなきゃならねえ。
隊長さんの言う通りやで。下がっときや、ランギク。
I've seen some people comparing it to GT when you think about it, which is really funny. Like, honestly, if you see chibi-like characters from animes that you watch and stuff, you guys know it's not going to be another season, bro, but just a wacky spin-off of something nobody wants to see.
私も戦います。戦わせてください、室ヶ谷隊長。
The most useless slow Bankai there is. Tengen, I feel like any Bankai with a giant, with anything giant wise, that's mainly meant for long range, especially the Hio, Zabimaru, Tengen, and what else? I know there's more. I think Soy Phones is probably in between. What was it? Jakuro Raiko. And then it's like, if you ever put those type of Bankais in you know, fighting games and stuff, they're really just bad. Apparently not. I think you have to fight him, I think. Or probably just do it to unlock them. I don't know what Rangiku was doing right there, but that's... Rangiku was practically lowering her standards to Momo right there when she did that move. Definitely the eyes, definitely the hair. Bit of personality. The smile too. I would assume Yami's on this part. I'm not running.
引かない。恐怖を捨てろ。前を見ろ。俺に力を貸してくれ。残月。
Oh my god. You already know his Bankai isn't even good enough to beat him.
行くぞ愛禅宗介。
Facts. I mean, we all remember what happened last time. Aizen stopped Ichigo's music. Exactly. One finger.
観念するんやな。
私の正義にかけていくよ。
3、2、1、ファイト。
Reminds me of Zabu's ult, his alternate ult. Emulator doesn't seem to be messing up in this fight. How would you like to die? With a hole in your heart. Was Tozen just parrying me for a sec, dude? Oh, wait, I must have plot armor, though. Ichigo must have high defense, probably. Most likely. Dude, oh god, oh god. Dude, really? Oh wait, there's also this. Hold on, let me get it. Dude, I can't even, they won't even get off me. That's better. Get Gin out the way, thank you. I said get out of the way. Black coffin, okay. There you go. At least it's not that annoying black grab and black coffin counter in Heat the Soul. Dude, Ichigo. The other way, dude. Oh. Seeing Aizen perform the video game move a double jump. I would assume flying could have been on this game too when you think about it, since sword pierce can fly. Apparently this isn't the last chapter too. There's actually an extra one for Cone, that is. Kyoka Suigetsu, complete hypnosis. Oh my god.
アイゼン、お主にイチゴは倒させぬ。
当然だ。
これ以上戦うというのなら。
俺たちが相手になるぜ。
今日のところは戻るとしよう。
Aizen planning one of those Aizen taking lessons from Kakashi. Secret sword jutsu. 1,000 swords of death. Oh my god.
アイゼンのやつ、一体何を企んでやがる。何をしに現世へやってきたんだ。
わからぬ。だがわしらが今動くわけにもいかぬ。しばらくは様子を見るとしよ
う。Said I don't want your weak ass spiritual pressure beating me at this level. That's why I let the hazards beat me.
ああ、任せておけ。それにしても災難だったな、浦原。
I heard Blade Battler 2's story is better than the first one.
黒崎さんのおかげで命拾いしました。守るつもりが逆に守られちゃいましたね。ありがとうございます。
なんだ、らしくねえな。
How long is Blade Battler's second story? I could probably get it going live today. Save myself the trouble of doing it next time.
さて、わしもキスケを連れて戻るとするかの。こやつはこれでも一家の大黒柱じゃからの。
Blade Battler's story 2 is
お主たちも家へ帰ってゆっくり
2 hours, I presume. No, wait, not 2 hours. 4 hours. Yeah, it's 4 hours for Blade Battlers.
わがままを言うな。こうやって肩を貸してやるだけありがたく思え。
Maybe I'll go on to it next. It ran a little bit faster on emulator than 1. I don't know. I remember I streamed another Bleach game a while back. It was also for PS2. It was called Bleach Tamashi Erabeshi Tamashi. And it was a hack and slash game where you just face off against hollows and beat them up. But it was mainly focused on the first season of Bleach. Not its story though, just, you know, a made up story and stuff. Not sure if anybody remembers me streaming that one or even remembers what that game is. But it's actually a good game. The thing is that what I don't like is that they show the opening with Ichigo in his Shikai with his own Shikai and Bankai in the opening, but you don't play as Ichigo Soul Society version. You play as his old version, the first season where he was using the big ass sword. Erabeshi Tamashi on PS2, not Tamashi only. Erabeshi Tamashi. Yes, sir, they are. Also, I gotta re-download BlueStacks. I actually have to register for let's see. I actually have to register for Soul Resonance. But I won't do it on phone though. I'll do it on BlueStacks when it drops. Plus, I still have to play UC Engage. I bet. Most likely Aizen. How long would it take me to beat Blade Battler second? Probably I'd have 4 hours, right? So probably 2 o'clock, I guess. So I guess I'll be up tonight. I think Hiyori and Shinji act more like a married couple. I'm not gonna lie. They kind of act more like a married couple than siblings, but you know, it's kind of like that too. Oh, then she most likely is disappointed with the ending of Bleach and how Ichigo did not end up with Rukia. Okay, good. Then it'll probably crush her at the end then. That truth will probably crush her then. Although Bleach fandom is probably the most craziest place for spoilers. But then you got One Piece and Naruto. Oh, Crunchyroll? That's right, they did. And then once they took it off Crunchyroll, pretty much everyone's Bleach videos out there that had Bleach OSTs on there ended up getting their streams or videos ended up getting copyright claimed and not shown in all countries because it had to be removed. That really was a big damage to a lot of people's channels because of that. Because Shinji antagonizes Coyote a lot. She has no choice but to beat his ass. Shinji always antagonizes her. That and the fact that the only person Hiyori ever looks up to is Captain Hikifuna and nobody else. Seeing Kisuke with his hat off? That's kind of like what happens when Meg takes off her hat in Family Guy. Well, then again, Wonder Wife's never really had a mind of his own. Man was broken inside. Software mode instead of hardware mode? I could give that a try after the stream, yeah. Alright. Wait, would that also be the same for Neverending Tomorrow, or is Neverending Tomorrow just fucked over then? Funny thing, Neverending Tomorrow runs fine. It's just that in Heliopolis it doesn't run correctly. Like when you first bring out Kira in the Naked Strike, Heliopolis is like it's so slow. But when I do mission mode for Neverending Tomorrow where I bring out low, it goes so fast, like 60 frames. I think it's just Heliopolis that hates the game most likely. And then when we got into the air, and the ages popped up, it was going a bit slow. I'll save Blade Battler second for another time. I'd actually like to do some emulation tests. If I can get Battle Assault to work well with the setting you told me, then yeah, I'll drop videos on it too, but also stream it. Hopefully I get the new PC by this month. And I won't have to worry about relying on the settings just to help me with shit. Then I can play on default settings with no problem. Because I still have Neverending Tomorrow on the list regardless. And the 00 Gundam PS2 game on the list. Fed vs. Xeon is going to go down somewhere this month. Do not like emulator? Not even if they're off of a RTX processor? Because I heard using emulation for PlayStation is mainly more meant for RTX than Intel Core. You know, I take it back, Momo's weak. I forgot about her. Zeonic Front? So you're telling me my only choice of playing Zeonic Front is to get an actual PS2 then? You know, I still don't understand why they have Chad wearing this outfit, bro. When he could have just been wearing his classic shirt and pants. Where's the red shirt? Where's the pants and shit? Like, oh god. How did Wonder Wise do that bird sound? I'll get back to you on that after the fight.
倒させてもらう。
負けるわけにはいかない。さて、覚悟はいいかしら。
3、2、1、ファイト。やばいよ。
I gotta forget we're around the Brucon district. Ganju's pigs running around and shit. Jesus Yamato, my Lord and Savior, please help me stop these annoying AIs. Cleanse the stage of these annoying AIs. Jesus Yamato, cleanse these annoying AIs. Hey, what's going on, Jab? Thanks for the like and share, man. How are you?
Oh, 松本とひなもりを倒してここまで来たか。
あんた、2番隊の。
To make 100% certain you can't run it.
ソイフォンだ。私も女性死神協会の一員なのでな。お前たちを総局へ行かせるわけにはいかぬ。
Oh, you were on My Hero Ultra Rumble, right? How'd it go? Oh, you're on Fall Guys too, that's right. I'm gonna toy around with the settings today. If not, then I pretty much know where I stand, I guess. Or where the PC stands. So what is Wonder Wise? Never really paid much attention to him, but the man always had one word. Ah, that's all he said. That's all he says. They gave the man power, but they never gave the man a brain. Especially RPCS3, Yuzu, and a bunch of others.
So 侵入。
許せぬ。私は決してあの者を許さぬ。あのぬいぐるみには必ず処刑以上の罰を受けてもらう。
処刑以上の罰。
I don't know what the music is.
何にせよ、お前たちに刑の執行は止められぬ。ここで。
But yeah, you know how Goku is like You know how Goku is dick righted a lot because of his well, even back then before Ultra Instinct. But even with Ultra Instinct 2, the man is dick righted a lot because of his power. That's kind of the same thing with Kira. As long as Goku doesn't get rid of Popeye's spinach, then he's all good. Getsuga spam show. You telling me you go this far in the stage? Wow, alright. You know, there's literally a lot of stores named after fictional characters when you think about it. Like Sonic's, Popeyes. Well, you can pretty much loop that if you actually do it at the right time. Where the fuck were you aiming, dude? Were you aiming at Soyborn or all the other useless Soybers that get taken out in one shot? You know, the one thing I'll always laugh at when it comes to Chad is Chad literally thinking that he could defeat Noni Tora and just ran straight towards him and got his ass beat. I'm like, really? Like, a strong enemy pops up in front of you and you just think you can defeat him? Not like the man can sense spiritual pressure, so that makes sense why he just attacked them randomly and stuff. I mean, remember when Chad couldn't see the hollows at all back then during the first season? And he literally and he got Rukia to sense it for him and like tell him like where they're hitting from. And Chad was like, from our point of view, Chad was just hitting air. When Kon was taking over Nemu's body. Oh yeah, in that filler episode, freaking what was it? Gote 13 invading. That filler was kind of like, I don't know. That filler was, especially when you think of it being after Ichigo's battle with Aizen and stuff, and like, can you believe that it takes a full filler arc for Ichigo's remaining spiritual pressure to actually slow down and just fade away? And like, he literally loses his Sorry powers at first in the filler too. Like, he literally loses it in the filler and gets it back thanks to Nozomi. Like, oh my god, dude. How do you get your Sorry powers back just for you to lose it again at the end? How does that make sense? You lose your Sorry powers in a fight against Kagerosa, and you get it back and you lose it again. That filler was so horrible. And yeah, he did that once before. He took over Nemu's body. It was like during the final fight with Kagerosa. Only thing I liked in that filler was Ichigo using the nuclear Getsuga Tensho. That was the only thing. Xenon, come on. This is Cone we're talking about here, bro. You should know what he already did. I mean, we're talking Nemu here. We're talking a hot chick with big tits and an ass. You can already guess what Cone did, and it's probably what any perverted anime character would do. Luckily, Ichigo, or I think Rukia hit Cone and knocked the mod soul candy out of Nemu's body. Although Nemu's practically what do you call it? She's like a weapon when you think about it too.
なかなか潔いやつじゃの。では、女性死神協会の判決通り。
Yes, he literally did. That's what they called it in the filler, I think. A nuclear Getsuga Tenshu or something. Animation was pretty good, but I don't know why they would waste that much in a filler arc. If you ask me. And I'm telling you that animation was sublime though. I'm not gonna lie, it was sublime, but it was stupid at the same time because this same old animation could have been used in upcoming arcs. Ichigo literally Ichigo was holding on to Kagerosa's arm like Naruto was holding on to Haku's arm. Like, remember when Naruto straight up was holding on to Haku when he was in Nine Tails mode and he was about to deliver the punch to Haku? Ichigo did the same shit with Kagerosa and holding on to his arm, while his other hand was on his sword, and just straight up holding back the nuclear Getsuga Tensho, and boom. You know how anime characters say, "Let go of me, why are you on my arm?" I mean, I'm trying to kill you, of course. Also, for anyone who wants to see it again, I left the link right there, but that scene was great. Plus, Ichigo was in Hollow Mask when he did that too. You guys already know how crazy he is in the Hollow Mask. Do I sense a paragraph coming, Xenon, or... Oh wait, no paragraph? Alright. I probably smacked myself too, because if, let's be honest, another thing is that, you know, Ichigo is actually a creep, right? If you've seen what Kon does with Ichigo's body... Oh my god, bro, I would not want to live anymore, bro. If my own body had to literally pay for what someone else did while they were in it, bro. Kon literally used Ichigo's body and was peeking on girls and you know, trying to pick up girls and stuff like that, being a creep. You know how Ichigo was treated because of that? Kon has embarrassed Ichigo so many times. I mean, this man is a mod soul, so like whenever Ichigo goes into Soul Reaper mode, Kon literally takes control of his body. Like, this is the problem when this is one of the most hand-me-downs when Ichigo goes into Soul Reaper mode with the combat pass. He uses the combat pass, and his body, he can either choose two options. He can choose to either let his body just stay on the ground and just be soulless and nothing could be in it. Not even Kon, or he can choose to let Kon use it. Most of the time, he'd let Kon use it, and most of the time, he'd just leave his body on the ground. And, you know, the moment he would need to get back into his, you know, regular body, he would have to look for it. You see, if Ichigo was born a Soul Reaper, or even better, Ichigo could have just used a Gigai instead. Ichigo could have used the Gigai instead of always using the combat pass. What was it? Katagura Rangers? The Filler Adventures with the Katagura Rangers or something, and he had to end up teaming up with Yuzu and Kadin and who else? Keigo, Mizuhiro, and Chizuru and Tatsuki. Those filler stuff, oh man. They even had some after Aizen, after the incident against Aizen. I had no idea Kon was playable, but wow. Kon is also playable in Soul Carnival as well. And speaking of Kon, oh my god, why me, bro? Kamaru, bro. Yeah, the height is literally cheap now when you think about it. And Kon's got some good speed too. So let me get this straight. Rukia can, oh wow, so that's why they start off Rukia, so they start out with Rukia in Gigai mode, and then she can literally go into Soul Reaper mode. Alright. I would have just rather you have Rukia start in Soul Reaper mode and you could just like choose between Gigai Rukia and Soul Reaper Rukia. They do that in Heat the Soul. Because technically Rukia, when she was introduced, she was already a Soul Reaper until Ichigo ended up taking all of her powers when she poured her powers into his, but still. And that sword was awfully big too, and the funny thing is it's only big because it's due to Ichigo's unfocused spiritual pressure. I mean, the man can't even control his spiritual pressure, so he leaks spiritual pressure wherever he goes. Going out, okay. Well, if that damages you more than, you know. Can you still get the high jumps or whatever? Let me see. Oh my god, dude. Okay. What's going on, Dev? I was thinking of doing Blade Battler second and probably keeping the stream going a bit longer until I beat that too, but it's most likely that'll keep me up until 2 or 3. I had some other videos planned too. I'm doing great. I'm in the process I think I already told you before, but I'm in the process of moving soon. Not now, but you know, fighting to get full-time in my job, so once I get that, then I can move. And yes, move out of my grandma's house. My mom's gonna move somewhere on her own while me and my brother move to our own apartment. So once that happens, I can expand my room, the space in my room a bit more. And probably fit a secondary monitor too while I'm at it. Not that I have much use for it. Facts, no doubt. Blade Battler's second actually runs much faster than the first one right here. I played that one and it runs a bit faster. I won't have to worry about speed and shit once I get the new PC. RTX is definitely the way to go. Been dealing with this as slow as possible. Then I can finally get in. Literally, I've been yearning Never Ending Tomorrow. No matter how bad it is, the truth is, I need gameplay on it. Mainly for low. I don't see any gameplay of Never Ending Tomorrow these days, so now I have to do it because I want to. I need to prepare for the Seed's upcoming movie. Honestly, was never too big on Uryu's era. I kind of preferred Stayla Snyder. If it denies me, I'm gonna let it undeny me. Oh god, you can't be serious. Whoa, okay. Sokyoku should be more bigger than this, honestly. Facts. These are definitely some Clash Ninja vibes, especially the Battle Royale and shit, bro. And most of all, since we would be fighting against Akamaru and shit. 3v1. Akamaru will take that win when you think about it. Oh damn. Man, chat was going crazy right there. I would be playing as Conan in this fight. You really want to see me fail, don't you? Then again, actually, no. That's actually a good thing. Conan being short really helps. Conan being short kind of really helps when you think about it. It's perfect. And those combos too, and the aerial combo is actually good. Whoa, Chad. Careful, bro. Okay, that's too much, Chad. Oh, it's the thing for Sokyoku Hill. That's the Sokyoku itself that has the million Zanpakuto. And no kidding, with that amount, that was supposed to execute Rukia. A million Zanpakuto, yet the main character is able to stop it with only one Zanpakuto. Yeah, definitely a million Zanpakuto, of course. A Zanpakuto with over a million Zanpakutos itself and get stopped by one. Although, didn't Komamura and Kyoraku interfere too? Although I think those were the only two Soul Reapers with some sense as captains when you think about it. Since they really opposed to the Soul Society since the very start, saying that it was kind of stupid that somebody should be executed because of something as pouring your Soul Reaper powers into a human. Especially for a silly law like that. Not really much of a silly law, but even so, you shouldn't be executed because of it. What the fuck? Is Rukia's voice actor always like that, or? Unless it's low, unless it's high pitched in that part. Rukia's Japanese voice actor is usually low pitched. Then again, there's that cute side of Rukia too. Alright, give us that art illustration, please. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Nigga Chojuro over there. Head captain. Ikaku, Jirambo, Ganju. Oh my god. Captain Kyoraku. Chad in the middle. That freaking Conan stop. I still remember that dude on the bottom next to Marechio. Maki? No, never mind. I'm thinking of a different one. Maki Chinose. And Tetsu Zaimon up top on the upper left. Tetsu Zaimon Iba. Marechio and then Kenpachi on the bottom left. Wow, alright. Didn't they do New Year's pictures and stuff? They did New Year's pictures? I think they did something resemble to this. The captains and the lieutenants. Oh wait, now I remember the dude on the bottom right. That's Kurumudani. The dude on the bottom right who replaced Rukia in the world of the living. And he was the one that protected the world of the living in Rukia's place. My god. Someone's missing though. Where's Yumi Chika? You know how Yumi Chika is, bro. His personality is Utsukushi. So he's not here. Damn, the head captain though interfering on this too, man. It's just, I don't know what to say. The head captain too. Oh my god. They got old man Jenkins. Oh my god, man.
それはできない。朽木と鎧一さんとの約束だ。安心しろ。俺もついている。
I need to re-record some Another Century episode 3 missions real quick, and then I can get on with a stream tomorrow for it. Damn, look at this. Alright, so that's pretty much all episodes complete in Blade Battlers. So what can I say about it and how it ran? It ran fine. A little bit of dropped frames, but other than that, it was fine. Although not all characters are unlocked though. You guys really thought those notifications and shit were actually characters being unlocked? No, they were not. There's supposed to be another mode you have to play in order to get them. But I'm not really coming back to the first one since it can barely run well, so really no point. The second one is the one with more characters. That's the one I'm really more concerned about. But I will import a save on this one. Have to play what? Okay. Goes to the internet. Import save data. Hell to the fucking no. Although then again, we got a lot of requirements like those in Smash. 800 battles or something to unlock Mewtwo. Revolution 2. Yeah, it kind of does. The triangular like shapes. Although except they're kind of landscaped and portrait. Let me get a battle before I get off. 2 stories is much more longer. It's about 4 or 5 hours or so. But how long did I finish on this one? I can't really check. Oh yeah, in Classic. Didn't they have that one thing in Melee to unlock Jigglypuff, beat Classic mode with any character, I think? And then I think, what was the requirements for Marth? I think you had to beat, like, all the original default characters. You had to beat all the original default characters in Classic mode in order to get Marth unlocked, and then beating Marth's Classic mode, you had to get, you'll get Roy. Well, you'll fight them first, and then you unlock them. And then I think Adventure mode, to get Luigi, you had to do Mario, and you had to literally hit the goal at the right time, at least 2 minutes. At least 2 minutes before the time's up, in order for Luigi to pop up. And what was it with Falco? Falco, there was a good trick in Melee. Falco, there was like I remember in Melee for Falco, you could just do 100-man Melee to get him, to fight him too. I remember I brought out Donkey Kong. Spammed down B, and literally just knocked out all the enemies. Unlocking characters was a real good thing in a lot of games too. Although Ultimate kind of messed it up, but I guess it made it easy for everyone though. So in a good way, it was kind of good. Because Ultimate, you just do matches and then the characters will pop up and you fight them. Oh yeah, you mean the alert sound and shit where they'd be like the new foes appeared? That was good. But I think my favorite black silhouette character that appeared was Ganon. Ganon had the best black silhouette in Melee when they showed a new character appearing. Melee did it better. Like Melee did it so better for new characters popping up. Like Ganon had the best black silhouette. Roy did. Although Luigi, bro, I could tell that was Luigi from the first start. They show the 4 unlockable characters. That's kind of like how they do it in anime openings too, when you think about it. They give us new characters that aren't even shown until at least a season later. Rukia's voice actor sounds a bit different. Completely once you have unlocked them. Also, in the opening, the intro changes after you unlock them then. Yeah, I really heard that. Actually, let me hear something real quick. It sounds like her now, but like for some reason during the story it sounded so different. I'm not sure. Alright, I'll stop here. I'll do 2. I'm gonna do Blade Battlers 2 another time. I think it's most likely I'll do Blade Battlers 2 when I get the new PC. Most likely. How far did I go in this stream? Is it actually 2 hours? No, I bet you it was much more longer than that. Well, it actually was 2 hours. Close to 3 hours, actually. Now it's 3? Alright, so I guess I'll stop here. I haven't done a Bleach live stream in months. Alright, well, it's 10:20, so you guys have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the shares. I'm not going to sleep. I'm still going to be up, by the way. Yeah, I'm definitely re-downloading Neverending tomorrow. I'm going to at least try and get that to work. I need some gameplay on that too. And then also Battle Assault 3. I'll try changing up the hardware settings and stuff too. Usually my settings show 2 different versions of my well, my graphics card is 1050 Ti GTX, and it shows like 2 same versions of them. So I'm not sure what the difference is, but I'm gonna try it out. But anyway, I'm gone.